I'm Destiny.
And I'm Tyra.
And you're watching Disney Channel. Nice.
I'm here to talk to you about the parts of the brain and how they work.
Starting with the cerebral cortex structure, which consists of 4 lobes: the frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe. The frontal lobe is located in the forehead. It is in control of your motor function, problem solving, memory, language, and behavior.
The lobe, which is located at the back of the brain. It processes information about temperature, taste, touch, smell, and movement. It also is known to interpret sensory information. If you damage your parietal lobe, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference from the left or right side. Also, you would have trouble reading or writing.
Next lobe is the temporal lobe. It is located on the side of the brain and is the primary auditory cortex, which is important for interpreting the sound and the language we hear.
The last lobe is the occipital lobe, which is located in the largest division of the brain known as the forebrain, which is in the back. They are responsible for vision perception. If you damage your occipital lobe, you wouldn't be able to identify color and even see general.
All of these make up the cerebral cortex. The cerebral cortex is the body's ultimate control and info processing center. The functions of it is to control voluntary movements and to receive info from skin surface such as vision, hearing, touching.
The next part of the brain is called the cerebellum, aka the little brain, which is attached to the rear brain stem. It controls balance, muscles, movements, and muscle movement learning. It also regulates muscle tone and posture. If damage to the cerebellum can lead to things like loss of coordination or motor movement. It can judge distance and when to stop. Also, the inability to perform rapid alternating movements.
The brainstem is located in the rear end of the brain. It is the structure where the brain connects to the spinal cord. It's responsible for the flow of messages between the brain and the rest of the body. It includes medulla, pons, and reticular formation.
Now we're on the thalamus, which is located just above the brainstem between the cerebral cortex and midbrain. It is responsible for relaying info in and out of the higher brain centers. It helps learn new info and language. It is also responsible for regulating sleep cycles, awareness, and attention.
The brain is the hippocampus. It is a part of the brain that forms long-term and new memories. Alzheimer's is a result of damage to this part of the brain.
Hypothalamus is the part of the brain that regulates the endocrine system, which is located at the base of the brain. It is controlled of hunger, thirst, sexual behavior, and body temp, emotional behavior.
Part of the brain that links the medulla oblongata and the thalamus. It is involved in motor control and sensory analysis.
The amygdala is a set of neurons located in the temporal lobe. It plays an important role in emotional, particularly in response to the unpleasant fear and anger.
It is located at the base of the brainstem. It controls the automatic functions. It relays nerve signals between the brain and the spinal cord. This is related to heartbeat, breathing, coughing, blood pressure, etc.
Another part of the brain we will be discussing is the corpus callosum. The main function of the corpus callosum is to integrate motor, sensory, and cognitive performance from the cerebral cortex to both sides.
Hey, I'm Destiny.
And I'm Tyra.
And we're here to...
Oh my God! Wait. You gotta... Okay, hold on. How to be instead? It was these. Thalamus. The thalamus. What about that?
I'm recording them.
Oh! No, you not. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright, stop it.
Boy, you look like you like what you see.
I was laughing because you got so serious.